in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats.
Entering
48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Northwestern's offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll try it over the left side. Makes one man miss. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Pass.
The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Here's a heat. Fires deep on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nestles it in at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Michigan Wolverines offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play over.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Entering
what a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms.
Headed to the end zone, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
Suggestions.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. We reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Cover 6, cover 3 match, cover 3 match.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And the big game, they've got it on the 46. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Carney. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
15 from cover 3 Sky.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Spread.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Left exit.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Finds his big tight end. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on.
Play call. You have 7 options. 5, 4, 2. Return left is
so the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line.
Breaks into the open. And they'll knock him down. He's got 50 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Spacing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He might want another play. Taylor wants to throw. Using the quick game.
Enter white ray, drive inside zone.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
There are 8 categories.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final.
And
Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
Cover 3 Sky. El Paso for man.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. To the air, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll immediately call timeout.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
Entering wing offset. Jet touch pass.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's out past the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Wing close.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here.
Entering base model screen, you have
Northwestern
5
about to
options.
boot it away to open the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And some room to work. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on to put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. They go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break.
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call, formation, goal line, single gap, option is wing slot there, mesh spot.
A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's third and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Hauls it in.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
There are 6 categories.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
Spread.
Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Cover 3.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. In the late in the third quarter, they're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Now on the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
There are 8 categories.
So here comes the Michigan offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
RPO bubble wide hot.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. so frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll try the run. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around and hand it off, get a push up front and go get positive yardage.
Now on second down.
Single. Here we go.
Red pass incomplete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Entering play call, wing formation. There are 8 categories. There are 17 subcategories. Option is set to wing offset 15 plays. We have 7 options. None is selected.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Michigan has long had defenses built on discipline, carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment, do what you're supposed to do, but do it with bad intentions. That's what I like. I like the physicality. They want to hit you in the mouth year after year. Michigan players leave and they go to the NFL, but the next group, discipline, tough, physical. It's always staples of these defenses.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The tight end finds a soft spot. He'll have enough to move the change. It's first down at the 38.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Makes the grab. It's Cantrell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Under fire. He's got him. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Texas 4-man.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Texas 4-man.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Wildcats have taken it inside the 20. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a